Life is too short. You have heard that your whole life. On greeting cards, in movies, from people who have no idea what those words actually mean. I am 98 years old. I have buried 2 husbands, 1 child, and every single friend I had before I turned 50. So when I tell you life is too short, I am not reading it off a card. I am telling you from a place so deep inside me that it has no name. And what I am about to tell you, your parents will not tell you. Your therapist will not tell you. No book will ever tell you, because it is too painful, too honest, too real. But I am 98 years old, and I have nothing left to lose by telling the truth. So sit down and listen to me. Really listen, because I promise you, you will not hear this from anyone else. My name is Margaret Eleanor Hayes, and I have been alive for 98 years. 98 years. 35,770 days. And I can tell you honestly, sitting here right now, looking back at all of it, I sleepwalked through most of it. Not because I was lazy, not because I did not care, but because nobody, not one single person, ever told me what I am about to tell you. It was November 3rd, 1951, a Thursday. I remember because I had been planning a birthday dinner for my husband Thomas that Saturday. He was turning 32. I had already bought the cake, already planned the menu, already invited his brother and sister-in-law. Thomas worked at the rail yard. He was a good man. The quiet kind, the kind who never raised his voice, who fixed things without being asked, who kissed my cheek every single morning before he left for work and said, "Take care of yourself today, Maggie." That Thursday morning, he kissed my cheek, said, "Take care of yourself today, Maggie," and walked out the door. He never came back. There was an accident at the rail yard. They said it was quick. They said he did not suffer. They always say that. What they do not say, what nobody ever tells you, is that when someone dies suddenly, they take everything with them. Not just their voice, not just their presence. They take every word you never said, every argument you never apologized for, every evening you were too tired to really be there, every moment you thought, "I will do it tomorrow." That night, sitting at our kitchen table with his birthday cake still in the refrigerator, I made myself a promise. I promised I would never waste another day. I promised I would love openly, live fully, never postpone joy again. And you know what happened? I broke that promise, almost immediately. Not because I am weak, not because I did not mean it, but because life, ordinary, everyday life, has a way of pulling you back into the routine, back into the busyness, back into the comfortable lie that there is always more time. I remarried in 1957. His name was George. Gentle man, patient man, the kind who would wait for you to finish your sentence, really wait, not just pause before talking. We had 38 years together, and my biggest regret about those 38 years is not the arguments, not the hard times, not the money troubles. My biggest regret is every ordinary Wednesday evening I spent doing something else instead of just sitting with him. Every time he said, "Come sit with me, Maggie," and I said, "In a minute," that minute never came. You do not understand this when you are young. You think the big moments are what matter. The anniversary dinners, the birthday celebrations, the holidays. But I am telling you now, from 98 years of living, that is not what you will think about at the end. You will think about a random Sunday morning when the light came through the window in a certain way, and he was reading the paper, and you were drinking your coffee, and nobody said anything, and it was perfect. And you did not even know it was perfect while it was happening. My daughter Claire, she died in 1989. She was 42 years old. Cancer. I was 65. I sat beside her hospital bed, and I held her hand. And she looked at me, this woman, this daughter of mine who I had held the moment she came into the world, and she said, "Mom, I am sorry I did not visit more." And something broke in me that has never fully healed, because I wanted to scream. I wanted to say, why are we apologizing now? Why did we not just call each other every single day when we still could? But I did not say that. I just held her hand, tighter, and I lied. I said, "We had enough time, sweetheart." We did not. My second husband, George, died in 1995. And even then, even after Thomas, even after Claire, even after everything I had lost and learned, do you know what I still did? I still looked at my watch when he was talking. I still sighed when he told the same story for the 100th time. I still thought, I will pay attention tomorrow. There was not always a tomorrow. Now, I need you to really hear what I am about to say, because this is the part that nobody ever tells you. This is the part that took me 70 years to understand. It is not enough to survive loss and tell yourself you have changed, because you will forget. You will always forget. You will slip back into autopilot, back into the belief that you have more time. And that forgetting, that slow, quiet drift back into taking people for granted, that is the real tragedy. Not death, not loss, the forgetting. You are sitting there right now thinking, this is sad, this is depressing. Everyone dies eventually. But you are missing the point, completely missing the point. The point is not that everyone dies. The point is, you are acting like you are the exception. Like somehow your life will be different. Like you will have time later to live the way you want to live. I am 98 years old, and I can tell you with everything I have, later never comes. You think you will travel when you retire. Your knees will be gone by then. You think you will reconnect with your sister after this busy season at work. That busy season will last 15 years, and then she will be gone. You think you will start writing that book, learning that language, making that phone call, having that conversation. When you have more time, more energy, more whatever. You will not. Because here is the cruelest truth I know. You have time right now, today, this moment. You just do not value it correctly. You trade it for things that do not matter. You spend it on people who drain you. You waste it worrying about things that will not matter in 5 years. And then one day, if you are lucky enough to live as long as I have, you will look back and see that you had all the time you needed. You just did not use it. Is your grandmother still alive? Call her. Not tomorrow. Today. Right now. After this. Because I am a grandmother, and I can tell you exactly what she is doing right now. She is sitting somewhere, maybe looking at old photographs, maybe just staring out a window, and she is thinking about all the people who used to call, who do not call anymore. And she is telling herself it is okay, that everyone has their own life, that she understands, but it breaks her heart a little more every single day. Your parents, if you still have them, they are not going to be here forever. And when they are gone, you will not think about that argument from 5 years ago. You will not think about how difficult they were sometimes, or how they did not understand you. You will think about all the phone calls you did not make, all the visits you postponed, all the evenings you could have simply sat with them and chose something else instead. I know this because I am that parent now. I have a great-granddaughter. Her name is Lily. She is 17. She came to visit me last month. She spent most of the visit looking at her phone. I did not say anything, because what would I say? She thinks she has forever. She thinks her messages are urgent. She thinks this moment, sitting with her ancient great-grandmother, will always be available. It will not. And someday, probably when she is much older, she will remember that visit, and she will remember that she spent it looking at her phone. And it will hurt her in ways she cannot imagine yet. That is what I want to save you from. That specific pain, that specific regret. I am not going to be here much longer. I can feel it. Not in a frightening way, just in a knowing way, like a candle that has been burning for a very long time and knows it is almost done. And I am at peace with that. I have had a long life, much longer than I expected, much longer than most people get. But I am not at peace with the thought that you might waste yours the way I wasted so much of mine. Because here is the truth I learned 60 years too late. The moments that matter are not the big ones, not your wedding, not your graduation, not your promotion. Those are beautiful, but they are not what you will think about at the end. You will think about a Tuesday afternoon when your father tried to show you how to fix something, and you were patient instead of annoyed. You will think about that random Saturday morning when you made breakfast with your kids and nobody was in a hurry. You will think about the walk you took with someone you loved, when you actually listened instead of planning what to say next. Those moments, the ordinary ones, the quiet ones, the ones that felt like nothing while they were happening, those are everything. And they are available to you right now, today, this moment. But you have to choose them. You have to fight for them. Because everything around you is designed to pull you away. Your phone, your work, your ambitions, your fears, your endless list of things to do. If I could go back to that Thursday night in 1951, to that kitchen, to that birthday cake still sitting in the refrigerator, Here is what I would tell that young woman sitting there crying. Margaret, the promise you are making right now to never waste another day, you are going to break it. You are going to break it again and again, because you are human, and humans forget. But here is your real job. Remember and return. Remember and return. Every time you forget, and you will forget, notice it and come back. Back to the person in front of you. Back to the moment you are in. Back to the love that is right there, waiting, if you would only look up. I am 98 years old. I have been alive for 35,770 days. And I can count on 2 hands the number of days I was fully, completely, entirely present. That is my real regret. Not that I did not achieve more, travel more, earn more, but that I sleepwalked through most of my own life. Do not do what I did. Do not wait until everyone you love is gone to realize you should have loved them better while they were here. Stop whatever you are doing after this and call someone you love. Go sit with someone in silence. Look, really look at the people in your life while they are still here to be looked at, because I promise you, with everything I have left, later never comes. This is Dark Wisdom. Who is the person in your life you keep meaning to call? Tell me their name below, and then go call them, right now, today.